diving into your experiences now, ma. Sharing from your experience as a mother, has that been any time you lost hope in God? Then how did you bounce back, ma?
Oh, I lost a child when she was 11 years old. She came home on vacation, and we were supposed to do a ceremony in my father-in-law's house. In the morning, everybody was getting ready. Everybody was saying, let's be there on time. And lo and behold, she just said, "Mommy." I said, "Yes." She said, "My legs." "Your legs?" "My neck." "Your neck?" "What about it?" And she laid on the bed like that. Lo and behold, before we could get to the hospital, she passed on. That was very hot for me. I said, "What?" I couldn't, even sometimes when I remember, I still say, God will always be God. Deep down inside of me, I just decided that, well, if that is it, that is how you put your hope in Christ, and then all of a sudden, the devil will just come and snatch away your joy. Is that how it's supposed to be? Then I decided in my heart of hearts that I think I will have to look for means of guiding myself now. But I thank God for my husband, Reverend Ajibola Fagboye. He stood by me. He helped me to find my feet back. He nurtured me, he helped me, he prayed with me. I found it difficult. Another time was, I was waiting on the Lord for many years to have another child. And going to 8 years and 9 months. And one of my cousins-in-law, Daddy Adegboye, he took me as a personal friend, and he was praying with me. One day he came, he said, "Sister," I said, He said, "I can see that you are going to be a minister of God." I said, "Uncle, please, just go." I said, just go like that. I said, "Is this the time to be talking of you are going to be a minister of God?" He said, "I can see you that you are going to be a prophet of God." I just left him in the sitting room. I went to the room, I started crying. Why? I expected him to come and tell me that a child was coming. And now you are talking of being a minister of God. I said, what need is that? What use is it? All I want at this time, and I've told you, Uncle Deboye, I've told you that I want a child. Don't talk about any ministry. Don't talk about any work. You know, sometimes when you pass through certain things in life, it is that thing that you want that will be your focus. Any other thing, even in church, let's be truthful. Even in church, if you have a commitment and maybe they are asking for that money and they told you that they are coming on Tuesday, why preparing for church on that Sunday morning? Tell me the truth. What will be the most important thing in your heart is that I'm going to talk to God about it. God must help me to settle this problem. Is that not it? So why going to church at that time? All my prayers, why? You did it for Sarah, you did it for Hannah, you must do my own. You must do my own. And when it was getting late, it took almost 9 years before another one came. I was like, I will not go back on God. But it was as if I was serving God at that time because I wanted a child. But I couldn't go to Babalawo for concussion or any assistance because I was never trained like that, even from my childhood. And then my husband, being a man of God, was there supporting me. And eventually, God did it. And now, as a minister of God,
the minister you didn't accept at the initial stage, man.
You can say that again. The other time Uncle was in our church when we were doing anniversary, and he reminded me. He said, "Mommy," I said, "Uncle." He said, Can you remember the time that you were angry when I was telling you to be a minister of God? And I laughed. I really laughed. And that was it. So now, what begs me to tell women that there is nothing our God cannot do. I have a very fantastic husband, and God has been using him in my life. Even when I lost hope, he was always bringing the hope back and nurturing me and helping me. During the time I lost my daughter, I lost some gifts because God endowed me with a lot of gifts. But there is still a particular one that I've been crying to God for. Even up to this moment, he has not given it back to me. Because at that time I told him, take all your gifts, I don't need gifts. Take everything. What is the need for having gifts when you cannot even save your own child from dying? But I can see now that I need the gift, but he's no more answering me. So I pray that even as I'm talking right now, God will look down from heaven, show mercy, and release that gift all over again. That was at a time when I was seeing angels physically, not in vision, not in dream. Physically, I will see them coming. But I now said, if these angels that I see all the time, they cannot even stop the child from going to heaven. They did not close the door of heaven. So what's the need of seeing angels physically? That is one thing I'm still praying for. But in vision and all those things, God has been faithful.